Hi everyone, welcome back to another cut above with Chris. I've just finished my head shave using the same soap that I'm going to use now and the same razor that I'm going to use now, but I will be using a different brush. Now the brush I did use for my head shave was this. It's a Graydog turn brush, 28mm Magard plus soft, and I tell you what, it was really impressive. I'm looking forward to using it for a face shave, but I'm not using it today. So what I am using today is a horsehair, which I'll show you in a minute. Mama Bear's Pepperberry. It's the soap, same soap I use for my head shave. It's a glycerin based soap. You can see there's still stuff on there, but it's just used it not that long ago. And it smells incredible. Sort of 5-6 cent strength out of the tub. It smells like a sort of spicy cinnamon Christmas scented soap with a bit of berry in the background, a little bit of tart but sweet. It's the best tasting soap I've tasted, so if you want a soap that tastes nice, this stuff's definitely your one. If you're starving and you need to eat something, you could probably get away with a little tub of Mama Bear's. And let's get stuck in. So the brush for today has been soaking, and it is this. So this is one of the first brushes that Graydog actually turned, I believe, and it is a 23.5mm, I think, horsehair brush. Now it was shedding like crazy when he sent it to me. I've lathered it a couple of times, I've brushed it, I've washed it, I've brushed it, I've dried it, whatever, and it's dropping maybe a hair or two every time I use it, so it's not too bad. It did drop a shit ton at the beginning, but so here we go. It doesn't really stink to say. I've only lathered it once and it doesn't really smell at all. Very soft, very floppy, but we'll see how we go. So straight onto the soap. Now this is a hard glycerin based soap, so it'll be a good test for the brush to see whether it can deal with like harder soaps as well. And the one thing I did notice when I was test lathering this brush and drying it on the towel and things is that it tends to get knotted inside the actual knot itself, so the hairs tend to twist round themselves and end up causing a bit of a mess and they're tangling up. So if you get a horsehair brush, there's a chance that it could happen to you as well. I think it's because they're so fine, they're so flexible, these strands or these fibres, that they will probably tend to tangle up a little bit as you use them, but we'll see how we go. It is very soft. I don't think it's going to be scritchy. I haven't face lathered with it before. This is the first time I'll be face lathering with it. It was quite, it doesn't feel scritchy at all, sorry. I'm getting confused now between the bow hair brushes that I'm using. Now all my bow brushes, including my Simogonus Club Boja, my Magard Boja and my Omega knot, are all soaking in the fridge now. I took both of them out this morning, after they'd soaked all day yesterday in the cold water, and I have to say it did seem to make a big difference just in that one night. Even for the Simogonus Club, which I've used several times, Spencer's helped me break it in, and it still seems to feel better now than it did before I soaked it overnight. I had a bit of water to the face. So the brush appears to have gathered a lot of soap, which is exceptional. I wasn't expecting it to do so well. Just getting all the lather off the soap itself now. Don't want to waste it. This is good stuff. Now this is a very, very good performing soap. I felt a little bit of a tingle when I did my head shave, so I don't know whether I reacted to the soap or whether it was the overexerting the pressure on the razor, because I was using the MJ90, which I'm about to use for this shave. Oh, that was a big inhale there, Jesus. Oh yeah, definitely the best tasting soap I've ever tasted. It's so sweet. So here we go, brush is loaded up. Let's paint it on, paint the load on. Now I'm not sure whether horsehair acts like badger or boa in terms of how it works with the water, whether it actually absorbs water or it just sort of holds the water. But it'll definitely be interesting to see whether it is actually a scritchy knot. I'm only painting at the moment, so I can't really feel anything. But once I actually splay the brush and see what the the feeling of the brush is like. It'll be interesting to see if it is actually scritchy, because it doesn't give that feeling when it's dry that it's going to be a scritchy knot. It feels very soft. There we go. No scritch at all. This feels really nice actually. So as you can see there, I'll just get, hopefully that'll focus. You can see all the hairs sort of twisting and twirling around. It's a knot that you have to keep an eye on. Backwards and forward motion, probably better for it. I don't know, we'll see. It's got no backbone really. It's got, if I had to give backbone a score out of 10, this would be around about a 2 or 3. Probably closer to the 2. But as we can see, it's got no problem making a lather at all. It's the first time ever using a horsehair brush, and I've got to say I'm quite impressed with it. And in terms of glycerin based soaps, I personally, having used a few, don't think I've had as good a lather as that from a glycerin based soap. This beats Colonel Conk's hands down for its lather ability. Brush is caked, it's got stuck in. MJ90, Gillette Nasset blade in there, second use, I just use it for my head shave. Titanium handle, aluminium head, one of my favourite razors. And here we go with the grain. I forgot to mention I've actually got the A plate on here as well. I don't know if I mentioned that at the start of the video or whenever I was talking about the razor, but the A plate takes this razor to a whole new level. Outstanding. Residual slickness is good. It's not great, it's good. But the brush on the other hand, that's beautiful. Just dip the tips. I don't know where Graydog got this knot from, but I've used very expensive badger knots, high quality bow knots and great synthetics. This is one of my favourite knots. It's my first time using it. very impressive for a first time use of a new knot and a new soap. This knot would be absolutely phenomenal with pretty much any soap in my opinion. I will try it with Captain Fawcett's, which is a triple milled soap as well, but that's phenomenal. I'm really impressed. Certainly way more buffing with this razor now. On these second and third passes. Wow, I'm looking forward to this third lather now. So there we go, the residue slickness is built up now, definitely. I'm not having a reaction to the soap so far. As you can see, face coverage is pretty good with this knot. It's definitely, it looks to be getting a bit knotty inside the knot itself in terms of spiraling around each other and twisting. But we'll see how we go. Let's dip the tips and see if we can get this to explode again. Well, I would have to say, so far using that knot for the first time, that wouldn't be far off my favourite knot that I've used. I've really enjoyed using that. Is it a knot everyone's going to enjoy? No, it's not. It's a very soft but backboneless knot. I suppose the only thing I'm a bit upset about is the handle. The handle doesn't really, I know this is one of Graydog's first handles he made, it doesn't really do anything for me in terms of the style of it and the actual wood that's used in it. But the knot is phenomenal, and I know he sent me that just for the knot, really. It was one that I don't think that Graydog himself was using at all. It was just sat there, one of his first turn brushes, so in that regard, I'm very grateful that he sent it because it's opened my eyes to horsehair. And as you guys know, horsehair is the only natural hair brush that you get that is cruelty free. It's generally taken from the mane of the horse and the tail of the horse and then mixed together and made into the knot. So very impressed. And and this MJ90 with the A plate is rapidly becoming my favourite razor. I would be very interested to get a full, or very happy to get a full titanium version of it, or a full stainless version of it. The head design is just incredible. It's been well thought out. I'm just going to wet the face, and I'm just going to I just want to use this brush again. As you guys can see, I can actually pretty much go fully against the grain now. Well, I can all around my lips, not getting any issues. These razors help, mild razors tend to help me for that. I do get the odd weeper here and there. But at the moment, this is the closest shaving. Overall that I've ever been able to do. I'm getting very close to sort of BBS on certain areas. There we go. Sink out. Right, let's go. Go for the old Elvado Royal Tahitian line. 7 squirts, which is quite a lot, but it's doing my head and my face. Very light burn on my face all over, but it's a burn, a generic burn all over my whole face, so it's not like I've got any irritation areas, it's just where I've shaved that's went like that. So while that's drying in, I'm going to rinse this brush out. Now I notice rinsing this brush out really simple, it seems to rinse out really easy. It's not a very dense knot at all, but let's just see whether it's all twisted and stuck together or anything like that. Now I lost 2 hairs I think there. No, it has pretty much come out spot on. Rinse the soap out. And that is us done and dusted. That was Mama Bear's Pepperberry glycerin based soap. Now I'll just show you the back as well, which is getting a bit worn, but that is the ingredients list on there, just down the bottom. So I've got coconut oil, palm oil, castor oil, safflower, glycerin. It's kosher glycerin of vegetable origin, purified water, sodium hydroxide, sorbitol, sorbitan oleate, soybean protein, wheat protein and fragrance, either natural or synthetic. Now, smelling this, everything in here smells natural to me. It smells like a natural scent. It doesn't smell overpowering. It smells like nice natural scents. It could be fragrance oils, I'm not sure, but it smells very, very good. The fact that I haven't reacted to it tends to push me even more towards natural scents. The brush is a 23.5mm horsehair. The handle was turned and designed by Graydog. It's a nice handle actually, it's very nice. It's very rustic to go with a horsehair knot, because horsehair is quite a messy looking knot, but I tell you what, this knot has blown me away today. I really enjoyed using it. Very soft, it's got literally no backbone. It hasn't, none of the hairs have tangled up, which I'm surprised about. I thought they would get really tangled, but it hasn't. Like I say, I mean, I look after my brushes, they get washed, cleaned, rinsed. I comb them through every now and then as well, they get a good clean. And I've just been really impressed with this knot. It's blown me away. So I'm going to have to find out where Graydog gets this knot from, because I think I'll be getting something like this into a couple of more brushes. This for me, personally, is better than a badger knot. And I would say it's even better than a bowhair so far from what I've used. I'm really impressed with it. Really, really impressed with it. MJ90, there's not much more I can tell you guys about this razor. Titanium handle, aluminium head, gillette Nasset blade, second use. The A plate, which is a slightly more efficient plate, it is hands down one of the best razors I've ever used. Probably it's getting to the point now with this A plate that it's my favourite razor. As you can see, I mean, I've had an amazing shave, head and face, with no weepers, no nothing anywhere on my head or my face, so I'm really, really impressed with it. And we finished off today with El Vado Royal Tahitian Lime Balm, which is one of my favourite balms, one of my favourite soaps as well when I use the soap. And that feels outstanding. I've really blown away today. Really enjoyed the shaves, both of them. And I'm looking forward to work now, so you guys stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.